Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at Taedals Tower, floors 10 to 20, and talk about all the mechanics and all that stuff. First and foremost, I'm giving away some Lucent, as you can see on screen. So like the video, subscribe if you're new around here, leave a comment, all that fun YouTube stuff. And the reason why I'm doing this as a singular video is I'm going on holiday in a couple of days, and at first I was going to record each floor on their own separate video and upload them one day at a time, but I've just figured, you know, if someone finishes floor 12 and they want to get straight onto floor 13, they don't have to wait a whole day just to see my next video. So I'm going to put them all into one. All the timestamps will be down below, so you can jump to whichever floor you need. So let's get into it. I'm doing this live, by the way, so I'm going to make mistakes, I'm going to die and stuff like that, and I better put my headset on actually because I can't hear nothing. So this boss could be quite chaotic, and basically he does a few different moves that can do a lot of damage to you. You need to be on your toes, ready to dodge and all that stuff. He usually does them in an order, but sometimes he'll just go chaotic and just start doing random moves at random times. He basically has a move where he charges at you and he stuns you, which you need to dodge out the way of, and the other one, he jumps up into the sky and lands on the floor and you just need to jump over it. Anything else needs a perfect block, but let's get into it. As I said, this is live, so you're going to see some mistakes, and I haven't played my tank in a couple of days as well, so it should be relatively fun. Block, and then we're going to roll out the way, or try to roll out the way, or you get stunned like that. Luckily at the start of the fight, usually he just does his little moves like that where he throws stuff at you. Jump. I'm just that stuns so quick. You can dodge it, but usually it's very, very quick. Block, roll out the way, hit him, stun him if you can as well. Stuns do work on him. It's just it's quite a tanky boss as well. I'm sure when you're DPS you ain't really gonna see too much of it. Block, roll out the way. Now he's gonna do his jump move probably. Jump and hit him again. Sometimes he does the jump twice, or he does an immediate stun after, but most of the time it's just the one. Block, dodge out the way. He's going to probably jump again. No, he's going to do his little throwy move from far away. And it's just basically you have to really keep your eye on, you know, what you are doing. Block, dodge. He's going to jump, so I'm going to jump. Jump. And you can see I'm not even taking any damage. Now that move is another big move that I completely forgot about. So I'm going to rewind the game and we're going to do that again. Dodge out the way. He's going to jump, hopefully. Jump, and then you got to run away with your morph, otherwise you're going to get very, 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 very hurt. So that's how you defeat that move anyway. And then we can now probably just finish him off. So, oh, block, roll out the way. Is he going to jump? Is he going to jump? Is he going to jump? No, he's not. Do my big choppy move. Bang. Bang. Oh, and he does blow up at the end as well, so you should run. So essentially, that boss is... he will do a little move where you need to block it, so you block it. Then you roll out the way because he's going to follow up with his charge stun. Then he's either going to throw moves at you from range, which are fine, you just run back towards him and do stuff, or he'll jump up into the sky. As he's coming down from the sky, you jump, and then later on in the fight, after he does that jump move, he'll slam the floor, so you just run away with your morph. Let me pick up this paper. Now we're going to move on to the next fight. Again, I'm doing this live, so there will be mistakes, and I will figure things out as I'm going, because I haven't done Taedals Tower in a week or so. This boss is the maze one. This is fairly straightforward, but if you don't really know what's going on, it can be a bit weird at first, but it is quite self-explanatory. Block. Every time you see a block, just block. Oh, I accidentally pressed the wrong thing. You cannot run. So you basically just keep moving at this point. It's going to put on the floor, which are barely visible, to be honest. They're really hard to see. Purple markers on the floor, which lightning comes out of. So you need to, when he does the voice line, you'll see in a second when he does it again, you can see that they're on the floor there. You just got to dodge out the way of them. It's not difficult, and it doesn't do much damage, but it can come... Okay, let's just do the next part first. So now you got to run out the maze. So you just aim for a direction and you just run in your morph, and you want to get all the way to the outside before that purple thing here that you're going to see in a second. Before that touches you. Then you just go back in and fight him. Dodge all these purple things on the floor. I can kind of tank them because I'm a tank with 16,000 HP. Get out of the way of them. He's going to do 2 sets. Usually he can double them up as well as he loses more health. Block. As he starts to lose health, he will put more of those down on the floor. Block. You cannot run. Every time he says you cannot run, you should run. Kind of counterintuitive to what he's saying, to be fair. Stun him if you can. You know, stuns really do actually work. And we should get another maze run here now. In a second. Oh. Get out the way. Get out the way. Come on, suck me in. There we go. Then we just find an exit and we run, run, run. Typically, you could take any direction and go in any direction as long as you look for the exit. Oh god, my game lagged a little bit then. And now I am done and sorted and ready to finish. Remember to dodge these pinky looking lightning on the floor. Oh god, one was right on top of me. We go in and we should be able to finish him off now before he spawns another one. Do my big hits, my big hits. Oh, I should probably dodge out the way. Forget about that. Boom. There we go. Fairly straightforward. Probably one of the easiest bosses in the top 10 floors. You basically just need to dodge the purple stuff on the floor, dodge the pink stuff on the floor, and then just run out of the maze. So, you know, let's move on to the next one. Boom, but I can't even remember what the next one is. Is this a scorpion? Or is this the eye? No, it's a scorpion. Okay, so the scorpion, right, has fairly simple mechanics, but they're very finicky and sometimes they just don't work. Essentially, these are going to spawn later on in the game, and you need to lead them into one of the 3 separate kind of sand holes that are pulling me in here. When you are doing this, if you are, say, I'm just going to explain it here. Say you pulled your scorpion from here, and then that's where you need to take it. You'll run, you'll run, you'll run, you'll run. The scorpion will be following you. You'll go through it, and then the scorpion will walk into it. However, if you are really far away from it, the scorpion will just either miss it completely or it just won't register. After that, the big boss is going to jump up and then stun the floor and do a really few big damaging moves on you. So this mechanic is super important because it can wipe and kill you instantly. What you need to do is make sure, and I'm going to show you what you're looking for, but when it's getting to one of the 3 little portal things like this, you need to be pulling the scorpion from about this close so that as soon as these form, the scorpions are right on top of it, and you'll see what I mean. And I'll try and make it so, you know, we can see it going wrong as well. So we'll try that. So scorpion goes in, big boy scorpion comes out. For the most part, fight's fairly straightforward. It's just that mechanic. I like the things you don't even need to dodge, at least for me as a tank anyway. Does have a fair bit of health, but nothing too much to worry about. I'm going to block that. He can stun you as well, I think, with that tail attack. So it's always best to block anyway. Pow. Okay, so now... Oh no, this is the other one. Yeah, pull him away from those sandstorm things. I think they do damage to you. I'm not entirely sure. I've always run out of them. Oh god, I'm stunned. Ow. If you get stunned, he does big moves through the floor and absolutely destroys you. So, when the 3 scorpions spawn, and they're about to spawn now, I think, you will have to follow where he's going, and you basically follow the purple little gems around him, so he's coming back this way. I'm going to wait for that to form, and then I'm going to run the scorpion over it. Now, for me, sometimes this just doesn't work. You see, they're walking out of it, and now the boss is going to spawn up. And he's going to stun me, and then he's going to do a lot of damage very quickly because I'm stuck in a stun. And also as well, if you do manage to survive it like I am here, you've also got other scorpions to then worry about. So now on the next one, I'm going to show you the difference in being ready and on top of it. Let me just pop a health thing. Get out of there. Boom. Boom. I really should kill this other scorpion because it's going to get annoying otherwise. Pow, pow. Now there's even more scorpions. They're everywhere. Oh, he's getting his health back? Or is there 2 of them? Oh no, there's 2 of them on top of each other. Okay, so he's doing it again. Right, so now I'm going to follow the gems. I'm going to be right on top of it. So which way is he going? Back this way? And then he's going this way. So now that I'm right on top of it, as it's spawning, they get instantly sucked in. And it stuns the boss. So you really need to be on top of that as soon as you figure out which one of the 3 holes this big scorpion's going to be in. you cannot at all bring it from a far range. So you get into your morph and you chase it around and then make sure you're on top of it as it's forming. That's the only consistent way to stun the boss. Next floor. So floor 13, you know, a little bit more of a complex mechanic and to remember it as you're going through the fight. However, all you need to remember with the stones is you start with the red, you go to the center, then you go over to the blue. You connect these three up and then you get a shield which will protect you from the boss when he drops down and does a big move. So as you walk towards one of these things, you can see that you get like a blue line across there. You take it to the middle, you connect it to that one turns red, then you connect it over to this one. And I'm going to stand right here. You can see I've got like a little blue orb around me now. So when he lands on the floor, he's not going to stun me. He's not going to do any damage. I'm going to stay away a little bit though, just so I can get in there. And then we go in and we start hitting him. There's a few moves that you're going to have to like block and stuff, obviously. Like you can't, I don't think you can stun him either. This one's a little bit more tough in terms of blocking. You got to time it right so you don't, like, things don't happen to you. I also forgot about that as well. Next time I block, I will show you why you need to block. Get out of the way. Right, we're going to block, and then you're going to see these lightning coming across the map. You just need to dodge them. Otherwise, they stun you. You know, I don't think they do much damage. They only do a little bit of damage, but they will stun you. So the only two things you need to remember is to block him, dodge out of the way of the lightning bolts. Otherwise, you get stunned, and then they might hit you, even though I was definitely blocking then. Now, when he jumps up here, we go do this. We get the blue line. We take it to the middle. You also have to dodge lightning again, but, you know, it's pretty much a straight line. Get your orb, and then when he comes down, he won't be able to stun you or damage you. Might get one more to showcase after this. Boom, boom, boom. I could pretty much take most of the hits head on anyway. Rage. I think he just does more damage here now. It's not like anything you need to worry about too much. Right, block. Dodge out the lightning. Oh, I dodged out of that. Ow. Come on, give me one more, bloody. Give me one more. Dodge them. Give me one more jump up in the sky. Come on. I want to show it off. Pow, pow, pow. Okay, so we go over to the red. We connect the red to the middle while also dodging. Oh, I didn't catch it. I didn't catch it. Oh god, I'm getting close. I'm getting close. This is going to be very difficult. I got it. You have to do it before he drops down. Whew. Right, now we can finish him off. Pow. Finished. Essentially, it's just don't get stunned. You dodge all the lightning you can. When he does his big move, you block it. You move to the side so you go through where the lightning bolts are. Then you connect the rocks up while dodging lightning as well. So you get a nice little shield to protect yourself. So, floor 13 is probably the most frustrating of all of the different bosses in Taedals Tower. Just simply because the move is kind of glitchy. It's a one-hit kill move from this wizard's eye, and essentially it's going to cut the whole arena in half, and whichever way the wizard is facing, the whole area will turn red. This will slow you down and stop you from moving very quickly, and you need to get to the other side to not be one-hit killed. Now, there are a few moves that this boss does just prior to doing this big move, so you could start to run over there. However, I've found the best thing to do is roll underneath him, because I have had it so that the red thing's cutting down here, down the middle. I have been pretty much here, and it's still killed me. Because it's like the hit detection on it is pretty bad. So, you know, I might fail here, but we're going to try and do it anyway. The rest of the attacks that the boss does is pretty unavoidable. Just a lot of eye beams that keep hitting you over and over again, and then he'll do like a big move that will slam the floor a couple of times. I haven't really figured out how to get past that thing, but that one where he slams the ground is just prior to him doing the big move. So we're going to see it very soon, hopefully. This must be coming up. Right, so this is the move that he does. I feel like, oh, you can just run, I think. Well, you get, yeah, okay, so that does kind of work. Now he's going to do it, so we're going to hit a couple of times, and we're going to roll underneath him. Now I'm safe and sound. So I've literally just figured out after when he's doing that kind of slamming move, you just need to keep running because otherwise it does a lot of damage very quickly. If you were doing this, oh, he puts little black circles on the floor. They're so hard to see. Now he should be doing it again now in a second. Oh no, this is his slam move. Okay. It should be doing the move again in a second, but we'll hit him. So as I was going to say, typical fight, you'll have this happen 3 times, right? Outside of that, if you're a good DPS, strong DPS, you'll only get it twice. We're going to roll underneath him. You can get stuck underneath him, by the way. When you try to get underneath him, it's actually quite funny. Get stuck on his little tendril penis looking thing. I did not block that at all. I wasn't even looking. Oh gosh. Luckily I'm a tank. Alright, we're going to stun him. We're going to go. I might actually be able to kill him before he does another one, which is pretty fun. Probably need to zoom out the camera a little bit actually so I can see more of the fight. Is he going to do it one more time? I'm just going to hope that he does. I'm not going to do any abilities. Oh. So yeah. Can be frustrating just for the simple fact of rolling underneath him or around him can be pretty difficult. All of the rest of the moves are not straightforward, but when he's doing that one, you'll see like a little black circle that lands underneath you. If you stand in that, your health drains. I didn't even notice there was a black circle until just right now, and I fought this boss several times. Just run around him, keep going and keep going and keep going. So yeah, hopefully that made sense. A little bit just frustrating more than anything, that boss. Let's go to the next one. I can't remember what boss it is. Oh, it's the light and dark boss. So the Gate of Infinity version of this is so ridiculously dumb. And you're going to see how ridiculously easy this version of it is. So we're just going to go to the middle. We're going to start it off. We transform into this little fella guy. And we're going to fight him. Now, most of his moves are simply just block, dodge, stuff like that. It's not particularly difficult at all. In fact, for what this boss is on Gate of Infinity and how difficult it is, this version of it is just not difficult at all. So we're just going to keep it in. Dodge out of the way, obviously, when he drops that purple stuff on the floor. I was going to say, well, I can't remember what I was going to say then. Stun him when you can. And obviously we just wait for the big mechanic. Block when you can. Oh my god, he stunned me. He's doing a big move. Okay. So now we just need to get to that light over there. Every time you run through one of these, they hit you. And they do a bit of damage. On the Gate of Infinity version, they throw you back to the start. So you have to keep going backwards and forwards because you keep getting pulled back to the start. Literally, that's the whole mechanic. Probably the easiest mechanic on any of these things. Or at least the most straightforward thing. He does decent damage, but nothing dramatically insane. Just make sure you don't stand in his little red things. Come on, get out of there. I'm not even like focusing at all. We'll just give it a nice little block. Really dull fight, to be fair. Very straightforward. I feel like when you go into the darkness... Oh no! Even when I was stunned, I managed to get out of that. Even when you go into the dark, it should be more difficult here, or it should do more damage for hitting them, because I can just literally run straight through the middle. I took 1,000 damage. For me as a tank, that's nothing. For most people, it's nothing. And then you get healed when you get to the other side, so it's just like... pointless. It's just a pointless mechanic. Very strange choice of boss for this far down the Taedals Tower. Next one. I've forgotten half these bosses because literally, oh, this boss is super easy as well. Looks goddamn cool though. And as you can tell from these pillars, guess what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to go on the pillars. Boom, 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 boom. I really think as well, every time you go down the floor, it should reset your cooldowns. Block. Block again. Block again. It's just so just inane and boring. Doesn't even do any damage to you. Block. Block. Oh, he stunned me that time. I didn't even realise. It just doesn't do nothing. It's just pointless. I'm just standing here hitting you in the face and you're doing nothing about it. Now he's going to go up in the sky, so we're going to go up onto a pillar. He's going to start slamming the floor. So if you're on this floor, you're dead, basically. We're just going to fly over to him, and we're going to block him. We're just going to keep going. He'll knock you off, you just get back on. Really that straightforward. Look, he just stands there, doing nothing. Luck. Luck. Oh no, he stunned me. Now he's going to knock me off. Oh, he's gone to a different one this time. I wonder how we fight him now. Do we just go over there? Yep. Gets his health back when he's in that that animation as well, so you can just stun him to get it off. Boom, 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 boom. So straightforward, it's unbelievable. I can't figure out why. Oh, I stayed on. Wait, I'm stuck. Oh no! I'm stuck! That was weird. I don't understand why they made the other bosses before this slightly more difficult, and then the next like 2 or 3 very, very easy. I'm coming, don't worry, mate. And then I'm gonna... Oh, I can't stun you because I haven't got my stun. Block. Ow. Block. Stun. Oh, I didn't stun him that time. Look how easy that is. It's stupidly easy. They don't need to make them harder. Next floor. What we got? Oh, so this one basically is this person provides you a shield for something that happens later on. So you need to essentially keep this person alive, but you don't really have any control over it. I don't know if you're a healer, you can heal them, but you fight together, and then there'll be a point where you have to run back to this section of the map and stand within the bubble. That's it. That's all you need. To start it, you stand in a bubble as well. Are we going? We going? Let's go. Can be stunned as well. Pretty easily, to be fair. Alright, we're just gonna go. We're gonna go. Oh no! I don't understand what the point of that move is. Like, why does it push you away? Because it doesn't gain him any advantage or anything. It's just literally a hindrance. Oh. I think you can interrupt here somehow so that you keep them with more health. Look, they're almost dead already. Jesus Christ. I think that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to stun them, but, you know, especially if you're doing enough damage, you don't even ever have to worry about it. Okay, so this is it. Now we just run back to the front. I think you take damage off those shadows going across. You just stand here. And then we go again. I think the big thing is keeping them alive, which I think you can do by stunning them when he's doing the I'm making a big blow or whatever the hell he says. I'm covering you, don't worry. Yeah, I think it actually worked that time. I am really low on health. That's okay. I am just standing here taking the shots to my face, to be fair. Oh, look, I got out of the move then. By charging. Don't try to resist. I'm coming, don't worry. Wee. I'm operating it. Give it a nice little stun. We just go a bit crazy with the moves and we get them. So this one also very, very straightforward. Just got to keep the big guy alive to help you with covering you on shields. It's just the later ones are so much easier than the first ones. I'll prepare. He's still doing the blow and we're finished. Alright, relax, mate. I'm going to the next floor. And the next floor is the Exploding Flame Desert Wizard. Now this is the other kind of frustratingly difficult boss, because the thing that we're going to see typically in games is something you should avoid. However, we're going to use it, and it's a little fire hurricane. So we are going to go in, we're just going to do some damage. You got your typical block things as they happen, etc, etc. And now we get a nice little fire hurricane coming, so I'm just going to step out of the way of that. And we're going to use that later to dodge her big one-hit kill move. You can survive the big hit one-kill move as a tank, but for the most part, you're probably going to die almost instantly after. We're going to block that. We're going to move out the way. Did not mean to do that move, but we'll do it anyway. Sure, why not? We're going to do a nice little block. Okay, hot up. Hot up. So we're looking for when she does her big move. She goes to the middle. Oh wait, it's not this one. Wait, what is this move? I've never seen this move. Okay, now she's doing it. Now we're going to go jump in this, and we're going to fly like an eagle. Oh. Basically, she picks up a big magma fireball, she shoves it into the ground, and obliterates the whole arena. You just need to be up into the air. Hotter. Hotter. Ow, 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 ow. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm getting stun locked. Nope, you're not going to get me like that. I'm actually just taking so much damage for no point at all. I think I'm too focused on trying to make show the mechanics off. When she says hotter, hotter, by the way, it's probably a good idea to move out of the way. I just take it because I know that I've got enough health. Right, now she's going to burn them all again. I think you're supposed to, yeah, you're supposed to get the fire into one of the things that she throws. So she throws out like little winds. Like little whirlwinds. So you need to push, hopefully push the, for God's sake, push that little fire hurricane through one of the winds that she puts on the floor. Because that will make it grow. So once you know that, use little fire hurricane, it becomes fairly straightforward. So this boss is probably the easiest of all of them. It's the most brain dead mechanic ever and shouldn't exist in this game. Like, they really need to make this a lot more difficult than it is. Basically, we're just going to run up and we are going to just do damage. We're going to block anything that we need to block. Like this. Fairly straightforward. So you always get these blue, red things. Just run. Just literally run where you can. We're going to block. Oh, my block ran out. We're going to stun. It does have quite a bit of health though. Maybe not for DPS, but for tank it definitely does. The little blue, red thing. Again, just run. Just run. It's not really going to do any damage there. You can see I barely took any damage. And then we're just going to keep going. We're going to keep going. Right, now here comes the main mechanic. We're going to jump on this. It's going to swap the up directions of other ones. It's basically just a parkour. It's just a parkour, that's it. The first one, very easy. It's just a single jump to each of them. And then you get up here. Then the boss is going to slam the floor. And that'll be that. We go back down and we fight. Now the second one, and I don't know if there's a third one. I've never made it to the third one. Fairly straightforward. You can block that blue one, but you don't really need to. What it does is slow you down, so you can't get. So you're less likely to get out of the red, but it's so not difficult to avoid. You don't die. Run out of health. You don't run out of health too easy. We're gonna block. We're gonna hit some more. Boom, 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 boom. I've been so lazy with my gameplay here. Ow. Block. We're going to stun. Ooh, I didn't stun that time. Okay, so now this one will be the same mechanic, but slightly different. So we're going to jump up and we're going to go up one by one. Basically, one of the coins that you land on is just in a different place to last time. So you can see, just jump on the same one twice and then continue. It's the most pointless, stupid mechanic ever. That is not challenging or anything. It's just... I don't know what they were thinking. I really don't know what they were thinking when they made these later bosses. Boom, boom, boom. I thought he was going to do his big move again. Block. Do this. Do this, do this, do this, do this. Do this. And that'll be the fight. Pow. Very easy. Dangerously easy. Them little like blue and double red ball things that he fires should literally do way more damage than they do. Now this boss is the same boss as the 10th floor boss, except he's got some new mechanics and different mechanics. It's actually way easier than the 10th floor one. I can't even remember his mechanics because I've only fought him once, and then I was like, oh, I'm never fighting him again. So we're going to kind of learn as we go here. I feel like he does some, like, we put some stuff on the floor that you have to avoid, if I remember rightly. But for the most part, it's just whack him a little bit until he starts doing moves. Boing. Block. Get out of the red thing, do a little jump. Oh yeah, he has some archers as well, which you could just completely ignore because they do nothing. Look how much health I've already taken down, and I'm a bloody tank. Block. Do this, do that. Just keep hitting him. Stay out of the red circles. Avoid his jump moves like this. So straightforward. Like one of the easiest bosses in the thing. I can't believe a 20th floor here is this easy to kill with this little health. Just makes no sense at all. I'm not even going to do any abilities. There we go, we're done. Oh no, he's got a second health bar! Okay, so now he's just a little bit faster in everything he does. So you got to be a little bit more aware. Stay out of the red circles, dodge his jumping attacks. I think he could do 2 in a row of the jumping attacks. You will be taking damage from the archers, but they barely do anything. If you have low health, it could be an issue. Not for me, because I'm a tank. But it's basically block everything you need to block, stay out of the red circles, do your jumping attack. Do your jump while he does his jumping attack. Now, this move, I never even really considered what it was. I think it's the timer. So if it gets too close to the middle, I think it's going to grow to the middle. I've never got to the point where I've had to actively worry about it. I think it would do more damage to you. So you've got kind of just got to keep going towards the middle as that move keeps happening. Probably shouldn't charge him out to the edges, to be fair. I don't know whether it's a one-hit kill when you go out there. I've never tried it. Jump. Yeah, so now it gets smaller and smaller. So essentially you just can't run, which isn't needed. If I'm a tank and I can do that quick, then any DPS is going to annihilate him before he gets to that point. So as you can see, the moveset is the same as the 10th floor one, except it's got 2 bars of health and it has a couple of extra different things. And that's it. That's Taedals Tower done and finished. I will say that, you know, from floor 1 to 9, straightforward, dodge things, block things, do damage and kill. Floor 10 is your first real big test because there are like harsh mechanics within the fight. Then 11, very, very easy. 12, easy, but can be glitchy with the Scorpion mechanic where you drop them into the whirlwind. This one, you know, a little bit more difficult, but still fairly straightforward. This one is just frustrating as hell because the hit detection, very easy, pretty straightforward. This one, a little bit more challenging, but you got to just remember to use that fire. Try and guide the fire hurricane through the whirlwinds that she throws on the floor so that it grows bigger. Bounce off it, go into the air, and fly. Very, very easy and straightforward. Supposed to be difficult, but really just isn't. So yeah, Taedals Tower, there's definitely going to be more floors coming in the future. You can also have these scrolls, which are, they look like, where is it there? They look like this, and they're for Taedals Tower. You can get 3 a week from the vendor, and essentially basically when you complete whatever floor it tells you to complete, you can then get 28 10,000 point teardrops, and you can do that 3 times. So Taedals Tower, all done and finished. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. I've been Easy. Now you guys have been awesome.